everyone! Chapter 7 Quadratics. This is Learning Target 2. This is Miss Osier.
And Miss Lahar.
And here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Now before I click, I just want you to realize that it's going to sound really, really confusing, but it's just a pattern.
Yep.
That's all that's about to happen.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to learn how to factor using the difference of perfect cubes. Bum, bum, bum.
Now, this can do sum of cubes and difference of cubes. Notice you have two different rules, okay? So all this is saying is that you have two cubed things.
Yep.
Okay? Now
Either
remember,
adding-
coefficients can be cubed too, like 8. 2 cubed is 8.
Yep.
These are things, okay? It's always going to be the x plus the y or the x minus the y. Notice with plus, it's plus. With minus, it's minus, okay? And then on the inside, notice everything's the same. You have x squared, x times y, and y squared. X squared, x times y, and y squared.
Yep.
So far, everything's the same. The only difference
Our signs.
is the signs. So with the positive, it's minus plus, and then with the minus, it's plus plus.
Yep.
You can remember this many different ways.
We've been sitting here for like 5 minutes saying all the different ways we could show you.
We're trying to come up with clever stuff. Basically, you need to know for addition, it's plus minus plus. For subtraction, it's minus plus plus.
Yep. What the other way was, it's always going to be the same sign in that first parenthesis.
Same.
Second one will always be opposite.
Opposite.
And then the last one is always going to be a positive because whenever you square something, it's always positive.
So same, opposite, positive.
That's another way.
SOP. Same,
Ooh.
opposite, positive.
Stop. No.
So the same as this, the opposite of this, and then positive.
Okay.
So this should always be a plus.
Yep. All right. Let's
Now,
actually.
what the heck does this mean?
All
Here
right.
we go.
So you do have to know your cubes. So
You do.
You know,
I don't know mine well,
2
and that's
cubed
okay.
8,
You
3
check 'em.
cubed 27, 4
Yes.
cubed 64,
Yep.
5 cubed 125.
125. So maybe 6 cubed?
I'm thinking.
Yep.
So what you should do, and I like to do scrap work because you know me, but when you go to do this, you have to take the cube root of both those terms.
Yes.
That's where you get your x plus y.
This is just scratch work. We're
Yep.
showing you where this is all coming from.
You
You
have to
can
take-
guess and check all of this too.
Yep. So once you take the cube root, you have your x quantity and you have your y quantity in your, your
Oh.
formula.
So it's easier than guess and checking because you can just cube root it. If this doesn't come out pretty, guess what? It's not a difference of cubes. Perfect.
So there's our first parenthesis, 6x plus 5.
Okay. Because it's always
The same.
Same.
Okay, so there's your first thing. So now let's make the second one.
Opposite.
So you have to square that first term. So 6x squared is 36x squared. Okay, some people like to go do the x squared and then at the leave the middle blank and then go do the y squared just because they're
That's
thinking
what
the
I
same
would do.
thing. 5 squared is 25, so that's where that came from.
And then this is x times y. So 6x times 5 is 30x. But remember, it's same, opposite, positive.
And that's
Same,
it.
opposite, positive.
Now, you can check yourself, so you can, distribute this all in, and life will give you 216x cubed plus 125.
And we'll be good to go.
Yep.
Okay. Number 2. 27 is a cube root. 8 is a cube root.
So again, there's my scratch work.
There
Doing
we
the cube
go.
root of 27x cubed, the cube root of 8y cubed. So you get 3x and 2y. So there's your first parenthesis, 3x plus 2y.
Boom.
Now you square.
So 3 squared is 9x squared. 2y squared is 4y squared. And then the middle is this times this. 3 times 2 is 6. X times y. Oops. X times y is x times y. Same, opposite, positive.
And then you're done factoring. Woo! Let's do some differences, baby.
Woo! Okay, here we go.
Still the same concept. Take the cube root of the first two terms. So
Cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of m cubed is obviously m.
Yep.
6
Same
plus 4
thing.
is 4.
Yep. So then there's your first parenthesis.
So
Again,
in this time, remember, same, opposite, positive. If you haven't understood what the heck we're talking about, notice it's the same sign. So it's not positive. It's the same sign as that sign.
and again, you go and square your terms. So you're going to start with the 9m squared because 3m squared is 9m squared. And then 4 squared is 16. And then you still multiply those two terms together. So that would be 12m in the middle.
Same, opposite, positive. Boom.
Okay, you can have, higher, you can have more than one variable.
Yep.
That could happen.
That's the thing.
But again, you still take the cube root, then same sign, and you square both the terms, and positive, positive.
Same, opposite, positive. Woo! Look at us go.
You can have, remember, I should have done one probably with an exponent of 6 or an exponent of 9. Any multiple of 3 will be a perfect cube.
Right. But remember, you divide by 3 with the exponents.
Yep.
So if it was 6, this would be a 2. If it were 9, this would be a 3.
Yep.
Just reminding you of that fact.
And that's
Because
it.
you never know. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in class.